Let's see here. Hello, everyone. Daniel, I sent the link. Let's see here. Hello, everyone. Okay, turn that down. Hi, Bethy. How are you? Vicky. You have a lovely yard, Beth. You need to film more outside in your, take more pictures or something outside in your little garden space. I want to see your space where you plant all your vegetables. Not there yet, huh? Okay. I'll be back. All right. Come on, Daniel. Come on in. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Well, I resent that link. Hi, Beth. And Stealth will be here in a minute. Huh, Daniel. Okay, let's see here. Daniel, I sent it again. Daniel, I want you to know that I get a lot of compliments on you. Everybody loves you, and they love your accent and your conversation, how you explain everything. Everyone just loves you. As they should, because you are all that and more. There he is. Oops. Back.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? You're gonna make me blush.
I
With all,
know that your head is turning. Your head is turning.
yeah, I got a buzz cut.
Yeah.
They're already growing back a little bit.
Yes, I see that. I see that. All that in back tips. That's right.
Stealth is going to be with us. How is she?
She's doing good.
Okay.
You know, as to be expected. She has things that she needs to get together. All that. So, but she said she'd be here in the chat tonight.
She's going to be in the chat.
In the chat,
Okay.
not on.
Not on cam.
No. I wonder who else gonna make it this time.
I don't know. I understand. I think I understand that her mother passed on.
Yes,
Okay. Poor dear.
I know. It's hard. I know. I know. I had a lot. A lot. Uh, I went into a really big, deep depression. I've never been like that. Everybody gets affected differently.
Yeah. Yeah. I did not have a very special relationship with my folks, but because I was brought up in the old French school of bringing up children. We
Yeah.
were we were not friends with our parents.
Hmm.
Still, it was the time when your parent give you all they could give you, and they were the authority. And when they say no, it was no. I know it's not the same thing today, but I felt emptiness, I must say. And to this day, there's, like, I think I wrote to you, nothing has really been the same since then.
Yeah.
Because now it's on the line. It's
Mhm.
my sister and me.
Yes.
We don't have anymore a common place to go where it's Christmas or Thanksgiving or New Year or Easter. And my parents' house was the, how can I don't know how to say it in good English. It was a place where everybody was able to meet.
Yes.
But it's not the same. My sister is married. She had her kid is not a kid anymore. She's over. She's gonna be 28. She's gonna be 28 next October. But the family dynamic changed completely when our
Oh
folks
yeah.
are gone. It started when my father left us. He died in 1994. So uh, in November this year, it's going to be 30 years that he's gone. And I still can't get over it.
Yeah.
My mother, well, I did not have a deep relationship with my mother. We because I'm a I'm a very strong-willed person,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't tolerate be manipulated. And it was the last years of her life. We, it was okay. It was okay. But oh, I just received the second link that you got sent me.
A little too
Uh,
late. Li-
I was at her bed I was at my father's bed when he passed on, and I was at my mother's bed in the hospital room when she. But it didn't mark me as much as when my father died. I still can't get over it.
Yeah. Well, you see, and I'm the opposite. Our father wasn't in the picture very much because he left the house when I was in the third grade. So we saw him, now and then. He loved to go fishing, so he'd come pick us up and take us down to the Gulf Coast, and we'd he'd drop us off at the beach at the jetties, and then he'd go off to fish somewhere. And we were there all by ourselves all day long. Those days were different. Um, yeah, but my mom is the one that everything revolved around my mom. Everything that happened had to happen around my mother. Well, who's going to do this for mother? Who's going to be there then? Who's going to do this and who's doing that? And so it was always about our mother. And it's like when she died, she released all these tethers, and we were all, like I like to say, we were all floating around just trying to see what's next, what we're going to do next, and how we're going to handle this, and are we going to stay close or are we going to separate.
Mhm.
So
What?
been some hard times, let me tell you. My sisters and I have gotten into some heated chats. Some
Okay.
heated chats, where my mom would
So
say,
I just got the third time. Your third time. It just came in now. Well, in my case, I think that something that did not help to build a stronger relationship with my folks was the fact that I decided myself. They didn't have anything to say. I decided myself to leave here and go live in Europe. And my sister was a kid when I left, and when I came back, she was a married lady.
oh yeah.
I was coming to visiting the family, maybe I don't know, once every 2 or 3 years. But
Uh-huh.
um, there's a long, you know. I know my sister. I know my sister of what she was when she was a kid, but all the part of her life when she became a teen, when she started dating, when my mother was writing me letter. Well, your sister have a new boyfriend. I don't like the ta ta ta. No mother liked the boyfriend of their daughter most of the time. And suddenly, I got a letter. My sister wrote me a letter. I've been dating this. His name is Mario. I guess you pronounce it in English like we do in French, Mario. And that was quite serious. And I came in Montreal once, and the other time, 3 years after, I came back, and it was for her wedding. So I missed a lot, of the. But I'm probably too selfish. I don't know, but I wanted to go to live in Europe, and that's it.
What did you do for work?
Well, I've studied there and I worked, yeah, and I lived because I want to. I was. I didn't want to be in the family circle in those years. It
Uh-huh.
was, you know, there was a lot of tension that I didn't want to live.
Yeah. Hey, Jane Sandra, good to see you. I
Oh,
hope we get some more folks in here.
yeah,
So far, there's 10 people watching.
yeah, and we're only two on the chat, three on the chat.
Yeah.
Those are your trolling angels.
Oh, yes, my trolling angels. They secretly like me. They just don't want to admit it. They find me entertaining and they can't stop watching my videos.
Oh well.
Well, at least that's what I say to myself.
Yeah, I wanted to write you this week email because of something that but I don't want because I don't want to mention names here
Oh,
just because because
uh-huh.
because of your those invisible angels that
Oh, yeah.
c'est la vie. Yeah, that's right, Beth.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
Well, I had an idea. I told Stealth we should learn French and then we should just have a chat all in French.
Oh, ce serait sympathique.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
I know.
I speak French more of the European French than the French Canadian French uh,
Oh,
that we don't call it anymore French Canadian. We call it Québécois from the province of Quebec
oh,
because a lot of Québécois or what was used to be called French Canadian. Uh, I don't know what's going on, but I would not be surprised if by the next provincial election, the Parti québécois would make a move to have us independent from the Canada, to be recognized from for the province of Quebec to be recognized as a country.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's been in the air for decades,
Yeah,
decades,
yeah.
because we are a minority French. I think in North America, we're the only place where there's a majority of French speaking persons.
Hmm.
And we don't. I have wonderful friends in United States. All the Quebecois or the French Canadian. Let's say for the clarity of the what you call us French Canadian, we have a wonderful friendship with American people.
Yeah.
We, but with English speaking Canadian,
Mm.
mm,
I know a couple of French people on here. There's a girl named now I forgot. Cat.
okay.
Um, she has a channel, but I think she changed her name. She changes the name on the channel so many times. I don't know what then. I found out the new one because it came up on my feed. Her name is Kat Riley,
Okay.
and she's a Canadian. And then there's this one that's one of Glenda's peeps. Her
Oh,
name is. She has a weird name. I used to sub to her. I don't know if I'm still sub to her. I'll have to look. But oh well. I'll send you the link once I find it so you can follow her, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't.
A little
Oh,
quirky. She's a little quirky.
okay. Well,
You know, but she's got a lot of mental issues.
okay.
So one time she married this young man, much younger than her, and he left her,
Oh,
and she went on a screaming rage, whatever, on the live video.
okay.
Scary. Talk about stalker. Stalker shit. That she was scary. Oh, it's like, man, oh man, that girl is something else. But
Well, you know
you
that, that's the problem with social media like this. If you don't see the person, if you don't share with the person, you
Mhm.
don't know who is on the other side of just a nickname. You
Yeah.
know,
Hmm.
there can be anybody there.
Yeah. I think Laura would know her name right off the bat because she stalked her, trolled her, accused her of being same. She's not Samoa. They think Samoa speaks French because her you know name was Samoa, so
Yeah,
they automatically thought she was French.
I
So then, of course, if there's a crazy French lady, then it must be this other one. I can't remember her name.
I don't know.
So Laura was stalking her to because she wanted to prove that it was same one. It's not. So she was just like chasing her tail.
Okay,
It's like, you ask me who it is, I tell you she's not that person. You need to listen to me because I know more than anybody else. Let me tell you.
okay.
This little brain may not remember the new math or algebra or anything else, but let me tell you, if you said it 10 years ago, I'll remember it. I remember the oddest, stupidest stuff.
Yeah, you. Should I say name? I'm gonna say one name, just one name. No news from anymore from Cringy.
From who?
Cringy.
No, nothing. I guess he's having a great life because he's not here.
Okay. Moonchild. Hello, hello.
Moonchild, hi.
Lu-
Lucille, hi.
Lucille. Well, we're getting people, wonderful people.
And I forgot today is Libby, uh, someone's birthday.
Oh,
I don't want to say who,
oh. That,
but she's out celebrating, so she's not here.
okay. Well, we have.
Libby Company,
Uh huh.
the Libby Glass Company.
Uh, yeah. Stealth is not here. Not here yet.
Yeah, Steph's not here yet. I guess when I told her I was going to be late, she thought maybe real late
Maybe.
be here. I know, Lucille. That was real. That's real sad. I mean, losing your parent, your mother, it's just the saddest thing. Hey, Dion, Carmona. It's been a long time since you've been here. Thank you, Dion. Gosh, how long has it been since you've been here, Dion? At least a few years. Welcome to the new chat.
Yeah.
I'm glad you keep up with the welcoming people in it on the chat because I always forget.
I think that's a nice. It's a nice place to share about when we have someone that lost a parent. It looks sad, of
Mhm.
course, but it can give us the opportunity to share about what we lived about with our own family.
Yes. My mom was dependent on all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, my dad left us, well, when I was in the third grade.
Oh gosh.
I don't even know what year, going back to my early life. I can't remember too much. But yeah, so she was an independent woman. She raised all us girls and a son, and she had her own bridal shop, and she, worked there. And when money was slow, when the work was slow there, she would take on second jobs, and she would even go work in the factories. We had because I was raised in South Texas, and we had all the uh, fruit and vegetable growing farmers out there, and they'd have these warehouses where the food, like, have bell peppers, and they have to be a certain size, or they go in the basket. They push them through, and they go through all of them, and the odd shaped ones, and the ones that
Is there?
are small or too big. Hey, Mike Stevens, I'm glad you made it. So the fruit and vegetables would go down, and they would pitch the ones that were odd shaped or too big, too little, and they would bring those home. So we always had fresh vegetables to eat. And then she knew everybody down there, so when she needed something, she'd just say, "Hey, when you get done, get me a bushel of this," and she would bring buckets of vegetables home.
Moonchild just wrote that she buried her mother last week.
Oh, Moonchild,
So sorry.
so
I
sorry.
my best condolences, but I don't know if it's a word in English. Miss, when someone
Condolences.
con- condoléances, we say in French, mes condoléances,
Mm-hmm.
which mean, but I tried to write it with an English accent, but I don't know if it's good. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if she understands.
yeah, she understands. I'm glad you made it, Mike Stevens. I see Mike on lots of other chats during the day. I'll go to one of my regular people and click on, and I'm sitting there. The other day, I clicked on a random one, and I can't remember what it was about. And I'm sitting there watching and reading the chat, and Mike Stevens comes up on the screen, and I'm like, Mike Stevens, you're here. Are you following me, Mike Stevens?
Well, Mike, I was telling before you came in, I can understand you what you just wrote. Mike just say, my mom left 15 years ago, and I'm still devastated. My father died almost 30 years ago, and I still can't get over it.
Yeah.
I think even if we grew, I'm 70 years old now, 70, but there's the kid inside of you when you speak about your parents. It's a unique relationship, and it can't be replaced by anything else.
No, it can't. No, it can't.
Whatever type of relationship that you have had with your folks, it's something that stays in you. you know
Yes, I know. My mom, um, my mom just had us all, together. We were all like together, and then she left. And don't think that I'm happy about it. And I haven't cursed, you know who.
I don't know if you will read Moonchild. I don't know if you will be able to read my what I'm trying to write you, but
Moonchild, that is great that she had a beautiful life. I think my mom had a beautiful life too.
yeah.
She had us girls all doing everything for her. But we didn't mind. We didn't mind at all. In 2017.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's one thing my mom didn't have. She did not have dementia. Though we were all thinking she was headed that way, but it was just the cancer.
Well, she was beginning. I remember because I worked for so many years in an hospital. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, but I saw so many people in long-term care hospital. The way my mother was reacting after her surgery because she was in it at our country house, country. She was living in Montreal, but all the summer she was at the country.
Uh-huh.
She fell there. She didn't tell us.
Uh-huh.
She had problems walking, and she didn't tell us. My sister went there a weekend with her husband
Mm-hmm.
because my I don't drive. My brother-in-law do, and they saw that my mother was not walking very well,
Uh-huh.
and they convinced her to go to the hospital, but it took almost a month and a half later.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw her at the hospital, when they fix her, I don't know how to say it in English, une hanche. That that part of your body here.
Uh-huh.
How do you call that?
A hip?
A hip. Okay. In French, we say une hanche. Um, um, they realized that it was starting to heal back, but her foot now was 3 inch shorter. Her leg was 3 inch shorter, and they had to repair that with surgery. But she was already,
Mm-hmm.
her 80s, and the way she looked at me, looked at a doctor. I said to my sister, "I think we should ask for a scan." And with what we call here well, that's that will sound so funny in English, un mini mental. It's some kind of a series of questions that doctor and nurses ask to
Yeah.
someone to verify if the people are, you know
Losing it.
yeah, and they saw that that's
Mm-hmm.
the scan of the brain showed that she had the mark of some kind of Alzheimer type dementia.
Oh,
So the last few years were complicated.
yeah. I can imagine.
Oui, oui, Mike, je suis français. French Canadian, like you say.
Hey, Megavan Mike. I see you're a crossover too. They're from my other life, my other channel.
Uh-huh.
My secret life. My secret life is coming into my real life. No, Megavan Mike, he has his own. Him and his wife um, travel around in a camper,
Okay.
and he posts pictures and videos. He's been doing it a while, and I met him through a lady named Carla, and her channel name is Mummy and Clyde. And she brought all of these people together, and recently she passed away. So I have all of this other group of friends that we were all in this, community that Carla built. And now it's kind of like, like when my mom passed away, it's like you have all these people that know each other, but it was all connected to one person. She always had live streams, and that's where everybody would go and say hi and visit and talk and laugh and cry. And it's sad that she passed away. It was expected, but not too expected. So
I watched recently a lot of people who have YouTube channel. They live in a van.
yes,
Some live in their car.
yeah,
How can they do that? When it's 25, 30 below zero, and they live in a car and a van? Is it because of economical problem, or because they can't live with people, or what? There's
it's all
a lot and a lot of YouTube channel about people who are living in their car or in RVs.
mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah, and it's all of those. Some do it because they're retired and they want to see the whole country,
I see.
and some do it because they have nowhere else to go
I see.
and they need a roof over their head.
Sure. We all do.
Yeah, and some people can't afford to sell their car to buy a van.
Okay.
So that's how I first started with this group of people. Is this guy named what's his name? Mike, Bob. He kind of started the whole thing. He has a group that meets every fall, I think. Um, and they all get everyone goes there to meet Bob Wells. Yes, Bob Wells, Cheap RV Living, and that's how I started with finding all these people, is because he had a channel and he was interviewing this lady that lived in her car.
Okay.
She had, made herself, she took out one of the seats in the passenger seat in the front, and she lay a board and across from the front to the back of the car, and that's where she slept. And then she had an ice chest where she kept her food, and she had a little Coleman stove
Okay.
that she would bring out to cook her food. And I was like, how interesting. I'm going to do that. So I got into it, and I was watching all of these people that have channels. And that's how I met Carla.
I think it's if they can do it because they want to do it, not because they have to. That's another situation. But if they want to do it because they want to um, live something special, they want freedom, or I don't know what are all the reason why people decide to sell everything and live in RV. But I admire that if they want to. It's
Mhm.
sadden me when I see people live in a car because they can't afford the rent.
Mhm.
How can that be in North America? I don't get it. How can that be in North America? We are rich. We're supposed to be Canada and United States. We're supposed to be the two most richest people in the world
Mhm.
in North America. How can people need to live in a car because they don't have choice to do it? That I don't understand. If they want to, that's okay. It doesn't hurt me. I admire that. I'm too insecure. I go downtown for a day and I bring in my pack sack almost a piece of everything in my house except the kitchen sink because I'm always afraid of missing something. But if they do it because they have no choice, because they cannot pay rent,
Yes.
in North America, I don't get it. In the old country, the country, when we say en français, le tiers monde, the third world or something like that, maybe that okay. But in North America, someone that need to live in a car because they have no choice I don't get it.
Mhm. See, here's Ginger. Say hi, Ginger. Now she wants to jump down. Don't be like that. See, she pushes my face away. Don't be like that. Okay, fine.
Who is Joe Biden? Oh, it's okay. It's
Our
your
president.
question. Sorry. He said that you are too rich. I don't know. If,
Uh,
if your president should watch a channel on the YouTube, people were struggling. Were stu- I saw today. I'll send you. The guy is it's a guy very touching. The guy is alone. He had a kid. He's taking care of his kid, but he can't afford to live in an apartment. He lives in a station wagon. He makes his money. He makes delivery for what is the organization in United States? Is
Uber,
Uber
Uber,
Uber Food or something like
Uber
that?
food. Yeah.
He makes his money with that, and gosh, a guy that had a certain education, but who decide one day to how can I say? I want to speak too fast, so the English part of my brain does
Uh,
not does not work. He had a problem with alcohol,
oh,
deep problem with alcohol.
yes.
He got away of it,
Hmm.
and the situation he is now. But a very brave person. Uh, how can your president or any president of any country tell that we are too rich when this guy can't afford a roof on his
Because we're a capitalist country and we depend on the economy is set up in a capitalist world, and only the rich people get rich. There are multi-billionaires in this country that could solve a lot of the problems right now
okay?
if they made everybody pay in so much money to take care of the homeless all through the country. But we don't you know that's not how it works. It's like if you make your money, you make your money and you're rich. If you don't make your money, then you're a poor loser and you should have tried harder. I know.
Most of
Our economy built on, so
Yeah.
We're not going to talk politics.
Yeah, I saw many of them, Lucille. That's exactly what we're talking about. Those people who are living in their car.
Yes, and they work out of their, some of them work out of their cars and vans and RVs.
Yeah.
They have jobs they can be anywhere and still work it. So, um, one of them is RV Carolyn or Carolyn's RV World or something like that. RV Life.
He sleeps at night when he made about 100 or so dollars a day, in because he sleeps in his car, of course. That's one of the recent ones, recent one that I saw. That's why it's so vivid in my memory. And he's always choosing wherever he is to sleep in Walmart parking.
Walmart parking lot. Walmart allows people to sleep in their parking lot at night. During the day, if they travel during the night. Um, a lot of RVers stay there. Truck drivers,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So, and a lot of the RVers stay at truck stops.
I see.
So, yeah. But I have my own little family, and Megavan Mike. He used to be Minivan Mike because he had just a regular minivan,
Hmm.
and now he and his wife traveled together and they bought a bigger RV
Okay.
so they can be in comfort. And I know a lot of them do it for fun. Mike, I'm sure does it for fun. He doesn't need to live in
Okay.
an RV. He doesn't have to live in an RV.
Okay.
So, and then you have those people, and then you have the people that can't can't live. Either they can't live in society, or because
That part is
there
sad.
are a lot of mentally ill people.
Yeah. How
So,
do they do it in the winter? I don't know if there's a lot of those people in Canada. I don't know, because you don't know when you watch a YouTube channel if they're in United States or in Canada. Some they can be in Japan, as far as but here in
yeah. Oh,
Canada,
they do it all over the world.
yeah, it's 45, 35 below zero,
Yeah.
and they do. How can they sleep all night in a car or in a RV when it's so cold outside like that? Do they have their car run all night for the heat? It must be very expensive. I don't,
Um,
I don't know.
I don't know. They sell heaters that'll plug into your cigarette lighter.
Oh,
Yeah, but you need to leave a window crack because they work on propane, so you don't want to get that.
okay. How does it affect the battery of the car all night?
Yeah, you need to, you periodically have to get up and start the engine and let it run, unless you have the they have batteries, special batteries that you can put in your car too
Hmm.
to have everything run on. But I almost did it, but I had a stroke and I couldn't. I decided not to do it.
Yeah.
My van, I was ready to go.
Yeah, Lucille, we have people like that in Montreal. It's still not very quite cold outside. It's today the April 25th, but we still have during the night temperature in minus below zero. Tomorrow it will be 13 Celsius. I don't know how is that in Fahrenheit, but it's going to be comfortable, but not that. But we have in Montreal this year. police took people out. They were living in cardboard box
Yes.
under
Right.
yeah,
Mhm.
in cardboard box.
Yep. Some people will donate tents to the homeless, but a lot of them live in a box. It's sad. It's real sad. But, you know,
What we
we're,
call,
and we're not running the world. So,
if you want to see a nice part of Montreal, look for Jacques Cartier Bridge. That's one of the bridge that is very, very loved by the homeless. Go and live under and live in boxes, cardboard box during the winter.
mhm.
I don't know.
Well, you were asking how they do it in the summer and the winter. Well, um, what they do is they go south for the winter and then go north up into the mountains for the
I
summer
see.
so they can stay cool and warm.
Hey, we've been here for over an hour, I think. No, not yet.
No, not yet.
51 minutes. I guess Stealth can't be with us tonight.
No, I guess not. I'm so sad. And then we forgot about Zoya and her cancer.
Oh,
Zoya, her dog.
oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah,
Oh dear.
I know. I
Oh,
had. I was gonna ask her tonight if how she was doing, but we'll see. Okay, what does she say here? Living
a day last
our
week.
second person up real quick.
Mike is asking when Stealth lost her mother. I know it was some day last week, but I don't remember exactly the day.
2 days ago, wasn't it?
Was it a day or two after our last chat?
It was after that.
It was after that.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday. It was the Tuesday at 1:57 when she sent me the text.
Okay.
And Kevin was supposed to be here tonight too. He said he wanted to come on the line.
Well,
And he's not here.
I'm gonna stop. I talk too much. I'm gonna stop talking. So
No,
he,
no.
he will.
Oh, so he will? He's not here.
Me and my big French big mouth.
In your French mouth. Well, there's that saying, pardon my French.
Excuse my French. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, usually when I heard an American say that, the last American person I heard said that was Bette Midler.
Oh.
But what she said after, I can't say it here. It would be bleep.
Well, maybe the YouTube people don't speak French.
No, she was saying to someone in it. Of course,
Yeah.
it was in a movie, but
Oh.
she said, "Well, excuse my French, so you." You know? Oh, I love Bette Midler.
Oh yeah, me too.
She has that type of personality. She can say the most dirty thing. I'm not shocked. I laughed each time. I had a period of insomnia um, uh, uh, last night, and if you want to see a wonderful television movie, I don't know, I don't understand why she never got an Emmy award for it. What is the prize for your American television? Is it Tony are for the stage, and Emmy awards are for television? Is that right?
The Emmys are for television.
Okay, so I don't understand to this day why she did not win an Emmy for that. She's taking the part of Mama Rose in Gypsy.
Oh,
She,
no, because um, those are for movies, so that would be the Oscars.
it was a television movie.
Yeah, no, it came on TV after it showed at the theater.
I see. Did you saw that movie?
I haven't watched it in a long time, but I need to.
Oh,
Love it.
what an actress! What a showwoman! What a singer!
Yes.
Just live the part, and it's one of those sketches. In what during one of those that movie, she said, "Excuse my French, but."
Yes.
Because the story, like the story of Mama Rose, it's
Yeah.
a stage woman, a stage mother who want absolute Gypsy Rose Lee. It's the story
Yeah.
of the stripper Gypsy
Yes.
Lee. What a wonderful! I don't know why
Oh, yeah.
she should have get an Emmy award for that. I don't.
I wonder if she got an Oscar. I'm gonna look that up.
I don't think so because she always work. I think she's very honest, maybe too honest for Hollywood, and when someone or something displeases her, she will send them to hell, and that's probably why she never got an Oscar to this day. That's my.
She hasn't.
No, I don't think so. No. Lucille, what film do I prefer? Oh, you mean an English speaking one would be Yentl. Not because I am a big fan of Barbara Streisand. I am an ordinary fan, but the story is talking about the death of her father, and that movie touched me deeply. I can't listen to the song to this day. I cannot listen to the songs of that movie without weeping. It's just too much. And a French one, but I think they have an English version. It's le film Soleil. It's a movie with Sophia Loren.
Uh-huh.
And with oh gosh, a French actor. I don't remember his name. It's the story of a young man. That film gets me each time at the same places. I'm gonna cry like a kid if I watch it. It's the story of a young man who grew up to be a famous doctor. And the action of that film is during World War II. They are playing a Jewish family. They are living in North Africa.
Uh-huh.
And the father of that family is also another wonderful French actor that I can't remember the name for the moment. And the real story is it's the reconciliation of that kid with all that he went through in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Reconciliation of the child still in him when he is an adult. That story would make me cry anytime. I don't know if there's. I think because the film was shot in three language, in French, of course,
Mm-hmm.
in Italian, and in English.
Mhm.
There must be an English version. If you ever see that,
No.
I don't think you would be disappointed. I don't think so. So those are, because she was asking me which was my preferred film. It's Yentl, of course, and le film Soleil.
Ah.
Also, may I give you a third one?
Sure.
The Whole Lady That Walked in the Sea. Oh, this is a must see. It's a French film, but it was it's in many language. It was the main character is played by the late French actress Jeanne Moreau, from a novel from San Antonio, who wrote a novel called La vieille dame qui marchait dans la mer, the old lady that walked in the sea. That is a very touching film. Very touching film. So those are my three films.
Ah. I'll have to watch that. Wonder where it's at.
I hope you, with all my heart, that you will find an English version of it, because it's very nice movie.
Yes. Huh. I've never seen it. Never heard of it.
I'm gonna look quickly. I'm gonna tell you. Soleil. Sophia Loren. The film Soleil that I'm talking to you is on oh dear, on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. It's in French though, but you will have to put the subtitle. Oh, I didn't know that the film was on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I see it now.
What is it? What's the name of the film?
Pardon?
What's the name of the film? Pardon me.
Soleil. Soleil.
Okay.
It's a film from 1997.
There it is. Okay. All right. Okay, so I got them both down.
I searched for that film for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Just recently, it must be just recently, that it's on YouTube. You won't believe what I did to get that film. I saw it 2000 something here on television, and it moved me so much.
Mm-hmm.
It's the day that you watch a film that you don't know that will touch that your life, and it's the day that you forgot to put a darn DVD to tape it,
Yes.
And this film was from TFO, Télévision Francophone Ontarienne. It's a television station, French television station in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And it was available in VHS and then in DVD, but in France, it never came here in VHS and DVD. And they were so nice, those people from the French television in Ontario, that since then, each year at Christmas, I get an email from them asking, they ask me each year, how is my health? Because they knew that I was going through cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And that film had a big impact on me then.
Oh.
And you know what they did? They gave me the address of the distributor of the film for North America.
Oh.
There were no copy left. They had copy only for television station. The film was not sold in store here. It was available in France, but we don't have. If you buy a film in France, it won't work on your DVD.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
What they did? I'm gonna probably start crying if I'm saying it. I won't. No, I won't. Uh, they gave me the name of the distributor, and I told them why that film was so important to me.
Yeah.
Like I told you, it's the story of that little kid that gets reconciliation with himself, with the child that he was.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly the same type of process that you do when you after you have cancer. You have to go back into yourself, and
Uh-huh.
they wrote to the daughter of one of the main actor in the movie. One of the main actor of the movie was the actor, now I remember her name, Roger Hanin. You will see his name if you watch the movie. But Roger Hanin died quite a few years ago. Well, her daughter, believe it or not, sent me a Region Zero film that was being to be. You can see those Region Zero film in all the country.
Oh, wow.
She sent to me the film on DVD at my address. That's why I got it in DVD. I just, to this day, I still can't believe it.
I know. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey, Flower Power. Yes, Flower Power. Stealth lost her mom.
What's his, Mike? What is a shame about King Charles and Princess Kate? Oh, because she
Yeah,
has cancer.
both of them do.
Both of them. Oh,
King Charles has a prostate cancer,
oh,
and Kate has some kind of cancer. They still haven't said what it was.
okay.
But I'm thinking she's probably colon cancer. They said she had extensive surgery on her stomach.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So it has to be something serious.
Well, I've had prostate. I've been followed for prostate since 2005, 2006, 2005, 2006. I'm still cancer free. So maybe was it detected too late?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't kept up with the gossip and what all has been going on. In-depth information. I haven't looked into it.
Thank you, Lucille. Don't make me cry. Don't say no more.
Oh, Daniel's gonna cry. Movies are hard for me that make me cry. Well, no, I take that back. The older I get, the more I cry at movies.
Yeah. They say I saw about movies. I saw recently an interview, but it's I think it's still on YouTube. It was from a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. They were speaking about Gypsy. Oh, thank you, Mike. But I can prove that I was born in 1954. I'm really 70 years old, and I'm gonna look younger when I will get implant my new teeth. In an interview, I was what's the name of that actress? She have an Italian from. She's American, very American, but her family is from Italy.
Hmm.
I love her guts. Oh gosh, I want to say her name, Patty something, Patty something. Um,
Patty Duke?
no, she died.
No.
She's
Yeah.
no, she's not from an Italian background.
Oh, okay. That's the only Patty I know.
Patty Lupone.
Don't know her.
You don't
What
know
does she do?
Patty Lupone? She's a Broadway legend. You know,
She's
she's
a what?
she's a Broadway legend.
Oh.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. She still have the same voice. She's 72 maybe now, 73, 70. I don't know, but she still have the same powerful voice. Uh, but she's quite known on the television. How do you call that? Uh, where they ask question to people on television.
Oh yeah, okay. I recognize her now. I know who you're talking about. I'm not very familiar with her, so
She created the persona of Gypsy, I think, in London.
oh.
Oh yeah, and she created also. She started in London. I don't know why they all start in London before coming in their own country, but she originated the part of oh gosh, that the the story about that whole movie star that is living in a house. She have a dead monkey in her house, and yeah, I know. Well, movie stars are funny. Uh, what the name of that movie? Sunset Boulevard.
Something what?
Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, Sunset Boulevard?
Yeah, you don't know that movie?
Is that an old movie?
Oh,
Sounds familiar. Sunset Boulevard.
in the movie, it was a star from the old era of silent film who played the part of. It was a speaking part, a speaking movie. Um, Norma Desmond is the name of the character in the movie, but the actress who played first on the movie is oh gosh, what was her name? Gloria Swanson. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, Gloria Swanson.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yes.
uh, of that movie, of that story, they made a musical. And Patti LuPone was the first to sing the part of Norma Desmond in London, and she sang it for quite a few years on Broadway.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry for your loss, Dion. And lost two brothers and your father years ago. It still hurts. Yes. I lost my brother and both my parents, my dad a long time ago, my mom more recently. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeMille.
That's right.
Mm.
I must say that yeah, you're close up. I love very much. I love very much Patty LuPone. Patty LuPone, but I think that's just my opinion. I rather hear and see that musical with Betty Buckley in the part.
Oh, Betty Buckley. I know who she is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Betty Buckley in the United States. She originated the role of Griselda in Cats.
And Cats. Yes, that's where she is. Yeah, Cats. She was in a popular TV show here think it was called The Family. No, not The Family.
It was a family movie. That was on when I was living in France, but I saw a few episodes.
Okay, the
I,
TV show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Flower Power. I don't know if you were here before, but I just saw you. Oh,
You got the house to move into ASAP. Yay! Cool beans. Have you been homeless? We were talking about homeless earlier. Where is your home? Is it in a senior complex?
hate is in. She say hate is enough. That's where that's the television show where Betty Buckley.
Yes.
Hate is enough. She has such a wonderful voice. It's sad when those actresses are in a show where they not asked to sing. You know.
What's that noise? You got something on?
Not me. The sound is off on my second computer.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I hear something in my computer. You have a ghost.
Ooh, it's a spirit.
Yeah, we have a ghost.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, Jane Sandra and Hernandez.
William
The male first part was played by William Holden in the movie. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they're gonna tear your house down so you can move?
What is the ASAP?
As soon as possible.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, Mike, I just read your line when you say you're ready for your close-up. Gloria Swanson plays it so well.
I know.
She was she was a real silent movie actress. She had the move and yeah.
I'm a character. I can make people laugh. I love to make people laugh. I should have been a comedian. I should have. I have so many careers that I could have been and done, and I didn't do any of them.
Oh well.
I could have been the next Carol Burnett. It's never too late.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to build a bridge and widen the highway. Oh, and your house was in their way. So, did they buy your house? Take it from you. Flower power. You grew up watching movies, 30s, 40s, and 50s?
I still love those movies.
I do too. But I love Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
And I watched all her movies. And Doris Day. I watched all her movies.
Did you like the movie she made with the comedy she made with Rock Hudson? Oh, that's so funny.
Didn't she make several with him?
Oh yeah, 2 or 3 or 4, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Oh yeah, I watched them.
Who is very funny? I don't know if you can
Glass
find it on YouTube. Is Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk, and it was the glass bottom boat.
Oh yeah, is Rock Hudson is in this one? That one? I don't know.
I thought he was, but maybe not. No, Rod Taylor.
The two that I most love with when she play with Rock Hudson is uh, what title that I've just told you.
Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk, and the other one is Lover Come Back.
Lover Come Back.
Oh, that's funny.
Is that where she is lost at sea and then she shows up? What was the name of that one?
Oh no, that's a movie that she did because they were not able to complete the movie with Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those actor and actresses don't exist anymore.
I know.
Now,
I know.
now they see it only as a job, In those days, they were really, really dedicated to the craft and
Yes.
oh yeah, I love also Natalie Wood. But
Mink.
oh yeah, oh that's fun.
Come Back.
What's that touch of mink? What that tall actor who used the guy who used to live to work in a circus who became a famous actor? I think that's the one who played in that movie with her. That touch of mink. Is it right? Cary
Grant.
Cary Grant. Yeah.
Huh. I love all her movies.
She had such a velvety voice.
Don't eat the daisies, don't eat the daisies, don't.
You don't eat the daisies. Is that the movie where she's carrying a wig everywhere in a box, and the wigs get lost? Is that movie?
No.
She's working in
No.
no. Okay.
Don't eat the daisies. She had several kids, and they move out to the country and buy this old house, and they're fixing it up. And see, what was her husband's name?
Okay.
And the husband worked in town, and she was afraid that he was having an affair with his secretary.
Mm-hmm.
Not that one. That's that one.
There's one who she works. She have a company with her sons. They're working like the place where they sell wood for construction and stick, and that's the movie where she travel all the time with her wig in a box. I don't remember the name of that the title.
Oh well, David Niven was with her on Don't Eat the Daisies.
Oh,
David Niven. Which I thought was a very odd, person for them to pair her up with.
Well,
he was just a little different than, I don't know. At the time, I thought it was kind of that maybe they should have had another star with her.
You saw the movie Separate Tables?
Separate Tables?
No, that's a nice movie to watch.
Okay.
For those who like that kind of movie, of course.
Mm-hmm.
In black and white. It's in England. in some kind of a house where people go to rest, and all the action is in the dining. Most of all the action in the movie is in the dining room. But Deborah Carr,
Uh-huh.
that movie, David Niven,
David Niven.
that old British actress who died quite old, plays the owner of the place.
Rita Hayworth.
Rita Hayworth is in it. Yeah. What is the name of that great Shakespearean actress who was playing the owner of that the place where
Gladys Cooper.
no, Gladys Cooper is what, yes, was a very wonderful Shakespearean actress who played
Wendy Hiller.
who played
Wendy.
sorry,
Wendy Hiller.
Wendy Hiller. That's right. I love that actress. I love that actress.
Wow, so many movies to watch.
There's a film. There's a film um, with Wendy Hiller that I saw recently. The Ghost of Mrs. Something. I can't remember the name.
Oh, yeah. That's with.
They're two teachers. They go in a trip to France, and they visit together the.
Mirror. I never know how to pronounce that.
Oh, yeah, but that's not when the Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
Muir.
Yeah, but that's not the movie I'm talking with Wendy Hill. The Ghost of Mrs. Something. She plays the owner of Miss Morrison's Ghosts.
Oh, Miss Morrison's Ghost.
Yeah, the movie is on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
She plays the director of a house of a teaching a school, a school for lady, and she make a trip with one of her new teacher who one day will take her place as the responsible of the school, and they go make a visit in France.
Mm-hmm.
When they visit le Château du Louvre, or is it Versailles? I don't remember. They're like, they walk, and it's as if they were walking in another dimension. They see what happened when the revolution start, and then they come back at their hotel where they're living, and they think that they're so they start. It's a fascinating movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's believe it or not, that movie was written from a lady who lived something similar, and they made a movie out of it. It's but the fact, I don't say that I understand that I believe all that, but because of the fact that Wendy Hiller is in the movie, I had to watch it, of course.
Yeah. Of course. You love James Cagney, Jane Sandra? Natalie Wood. Yeah, Natalie Wood. Now that's
We'll never know the real reason why she died. Did she fail, or was she pushed?
if she was pushed, I don't think it was an intentional push.
Yeah.
They were, arguing and just kind of like, get away from me, get away from me. And she slipped, fell over.
The sister of Natalie Wood was not kind in her comment about what was the name. Her husband was an actor also. What was
Yes.
He's still living, I think.
Yes.
He was not kind toward him. She felt that he was responsible of what happened. But
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of, blame to go around. They were all drunk.
yeah,
So anything can happen when everybody's all drunk.
yeah. Oh yeah, I loved also James Cagney because he said the most simple and wonderful thing about acting. What's the name of that actress that died at 104 years old not that long ago? She had the role of Melanie in the famous movie. Um, what the movie is? Went with the Wind, Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
Was playing the role of Melanie. What was her name?
Oh, Olivia.
Olivia de Havilland.
Yes.
She said, she said to the person who was interviewing her, what was the person asked her, what was your best lesson in the art of acting? And she say, James Cagney gave it to me. She was telling, I was sitting with him between takes in a movie, and as she say, I asked him, James, what is for you acting? And he just simply said, I cannot tell you really. The only thing that I can tell you is when they give you lines, you must really mean what you say.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, Olivia de Havilland said that was one of the best advice and lesson of acting that I ever had. It's very short, They make books, they make big books about acting, but just that little sentence.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, Robert Wagner. Thank you, Lucille. Yeah, oh, she was not nice toward Robert Wagner.
Who?
Uh,
Robert Wagner.
Natalie Wood's sister.
Olivia de Havilland was friends with Betty Davis.
Yeah, very friend. Yeah.
And she cussed like a sailor.
Betty Davis were cursing like a sailor.
Yeah, and Olivia de Havilland. She had a little colorful life.
Okay.
She played all these parts, where she's a demure and quiet, but she wasn't. But she wasn't in real life.
She lived in France. She lived in France all the last part of her life.
Yeah.
And Lana Wood, thank you, Lucille. Oh, you have a wonderful knowledge in subs about movie.
I know, that's good because I am horrible with movies and music, remembering names and the actors' names. Never have I been able to, everybody's like, oh, that beautiful movie with such and such was in it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, Lucille, that's right. Lana Wood. And I think she tried also acting when she was younger. But she didn't make it. She didn't make it like her sister, Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's almost 9:00. I'm going to have to.
I know. We have to
have supper.
Oh, get stretched so we can go to Sleepy Pie. Everyone have a good night and have a good weekend.
Yeah. Mike, everybody, thank you. Flower Power, Mike, Lucille, everyone. I don't know if they're still there. I think so.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you next time, I hope.
See you next week.
Take care. I'm gonna write an email to you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.